I'm not the architect in TUI, but now I'm presenting kind of my project which I'm doing in free time, and it's related to Textual guys and how it may help you to get started with OpenStack and simplify your deployment. Don't be too optimistic about this, because I just will save out of scratch. I haven't completely finished what I was planned to finish for the summit, but still I have something to show you. The problem is that getting started with OpenStack might be really hard. There are plenty of deployment tools which exist and which do a great job, but you still need to account for a lot of things. So you need to learn OpenStack architecture, needs and tricks, have common design choices, then try out to figure out how you would do networking, you would do L3, L2, what network separation on different network cards, like all draw it on the board, understand what options you have to deploy, to maintain, to upgrade OpenStack, because it's not trivial at first. But then when you dig deeper, you realize that it's pretty much about your preference, because all deployment tools do pretty much the same thing, just in a different ways. And then once you select that, you spending just time on getting know on how to use this specific deployment tool. You're doing a deep dive into variables, into parameters, a lot of complexity hidden behind each of them. Idea was to create some abstraction layer of this complexity, which won't be too heavy. Preferably it should be self-contained, don't have any dependencies, external dependencies, doesn't require anything to start from. Pretty much it shouldn't really introduce any new tools that you need to learn, because idea is to just hide everything, well, not everything, but hide the most complex part and give an obvious choices. Because even if some choices might be easy to say or easy to imagine, their implementation may be really very complex. So I wanted to create a guided process through which will lead you through most crucial configuration part and deployment part. I didn't want to reinvent the wheel, so I wanted to take some kind of common and widespread framework for implementing textual UIs. And I also didn't want it to actually replace any deployment tools. So I took what I know and what I worked most with pretty much as a base. And I kind of created this OpenStack-Ansible wizard. So it allows to, from start, you select OpenStack version, you pull it in, you prepare your hosts, you configure inventory, you configure some parameters and some obvious choices. I obviously selected OpenStack-Ansible as a core, because I'm also another my hat is being a project leader for OpenStack-Ansible, so it's just the thing I know the best. I used Textual Python framework. The tooling is licensed under Apache 2.0, so it's completely free. It's published on GitHub, and pretty much I have some MVP release even made, though it's, as I said at the beginning, it's far from being ideal. I already found a couple of bugs while preparing the presentation, and they haven't released the bug fix release yet. But anyway, I want to show some kind of demo of how it does look like, pretty much when you get it's not looking good, so I wonder if I can switch. And why it's not responding?
Internet connection.
Yes. Yes.
There's got Wi-Fi.
Do you have internet connection?
I do. Because I was in the room and it was working before I connected to the screen. Okay, so probably it will work. So pretty much, is it better now? No?
A bit.
A bit?
Could you please get bigger font size?
Probably I can.
Oh, it's much better.
Yeah, so eventually I specifically created like OpenStack deploy folder with configuration, which led to like this bottom row, because I wanted to like show how already like partially configured thing would look like, not starting from the very scratch. But I haven't like followed through bootstrap process, which probably I want to go through now. So when you place bootstrap, you will be asked like which OpenStack release you want. You select one, you get input like different versions. So I want this version, and now let's install repository. Let's confirm it. Clone process is running, and once it's finished, yeah, about now, we can actually run all required preparation, which will actually prepare like the host for all actions. It will pull in all requirements, it will pull in like all Ansible roles and collections, Ansible itself, so it will do everything you want, everything needed for further running the deployment, and report status back when it's done. So one thing I removed here is like actually cloning roles, because it will take another like 30 seconds, and I wanted to save some time, so it will just pass through is okay, and yeah, we can see that it's successfully completed. So now if we return back, we can still actually press bootstrap version, but you will see that it's already like selected, and we can change versions through the same process and do like reset of the state, or like try to upgrade to a different version. But now we have this these buttons already active, so we can eventually manage hosts. So I created some kind of test environment, and we can try to add new hosts, for instance, to storage group with some IP address and we don't need that, and we want it like to group.
Watch out, you have a comma.
Oh, comma. Yeah, we'll just see that if it works. Oh, it works. Okay. Because it shouldn't. I was pretty sure that I have added a check here, but probably it was some different place. So it's good. Another bug to fix. And if I will try to exit, it will prevent, okay, you made changes, so probably you don't need to. And eventually, like, placing all safeguards in place took quite some time. And I guess in network configuration, it's where I put this check in place. So let's, for instance, add some loop value. And we should like get a row that, yeah, /34 is not actually a thing. And probably it should also like prevent me from placing, I guess, comma here. And yes, it will. So I need to just use the same check. Anyway,
You need to add.
oh yes, netmask, yeah, really. I need to read better again. And if we will add a network, we can like select this network and do what we want, if it's VXLAN, GNI, flat, VLAN network, or whatever. And again, we can also like change all that if we want to. So if we will check, there is also an editor. So this is pretty much OpenStack inventory scene. It has like highlighted. We can check that our like Nuke network is added like here. So it all like saves, it all updates, and nice part that you can also use. Well, ideally you can use this tool for already existing deployments as well, because it will catch up and like edit nicely in place without hopefully ruining your environment. But it's not guaranteed for sure. Service configuration is something that I was lagging behind, so my idea was to add like all common choices and all common settings here, which you can easily manage. So for instance, like we have there like internal endpoints, external endpoints, like PKI configuration where you can define like your organization cert if it's needed to be issued by the tooling, unless you have your own one. And there is like in HA proxy setting, there are like help messages, and you can like add like bindings to interfaces, to addresses. It will try to like guide you, and whenever you have two, there is like you cannot add anymore, and you can like disable heavy keep alive, and idea is that if you're not sure what it means, there should be like a help prompt to like, okay, yeah, now you for this to work you need to do something. I'm not sure if probably I should add cross checks later on to like avoid it or to like recreate the scene between screens, but it's not implemented now. And yeah, that's kinda what I come up with right now. And yeah, this is a result of actually me configuring this two checkboxes for HA proxy, because it like generated beans. It says, yeah, now I want it in a XC container and blah blah blah. So yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I was able to pull up so far, because as I said, it's like a free-time project. I was hoping to get more result, but cross checks and checks took slightly more time than I was anticipated. But I want to get really some very usable state by end of the year, and I want to add actually configuration of metal networking. So whenever you fill out like networks and seeds, it's right now used for OpenStack, but it's not used for actual configuration on hosts. So what I want to do is I want to ensure that all these networks that you define there are actually existing. Service configuration options, add safe deployments, add more screens for like predefined settings, like using huge pages, like using aggregates, separating the host, compute host by aggregates, creating OpenStack resources like flavor, images, volume types. Of course, this is now doesn't have any UI at all to actually run changes on your deployment. So it's pretty much limited to configuration, though I totally want it to be able to run actual deployment and provide you with output like it was done for like Bootstrap process, and also be able to execute upgrades once you like change the version. And yeah, also like easy way to encrypt secrets with Ansible Vault. But also I have kind of a bonus demo for you. As while I was doing this presentation, I also stuck around about cloudification TUI, which was made by like friend, it's a person I know, and he pulled out its substation UI, which aims to be also a textual UI for actually checking the state of your cloud. So it is also under development. It was, I guess, first released like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so it's a bit raw, but it kind of can help to do operations because you can like check on health of services. So you can check like service, like flavors, floating APs. You can get like details. It aims to be quite fast because it uses a lot of caching. It's also more designed, I think, for like Mac OS, but also for because it's using Swift. But it's kind of already nice to get a quick grasp of what is going on, what are like your options, your details of your VMs, and and pretty much so on. I guess though my also 15 minutes ended, so I don't know, maybe I have 1 minute for questions or something if there is any. No? Okay.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Those help texts that you showed in the TUI,
Yes.
where do they come from? Are they written by you or are they dynamically loaded from somewhere?
Right now they're added by me.
Alright.
But it's actually a good question. I'm not sure I have an answer how to do it dynamically.
ChatGPT integration.
Yeah, something like that. Because I think it's all based like on knowledge of some specific implementation, and the problem is that the docs and like scenarios that are present are not always like understood or can be hardly found. So I kind of pull it on from OpenStack docs and like combine it all together. But yes, ChatGPT.
AI.
Yeah. Okay then. Thank you everyone.